The president who promised change is demanding results by the end of this week. Saturday will be President Trump's 100th day in office. He is pushing Congress for action on health care, tax reform, and the border wall.
And 1 week from today, CBS This Morning will come to you from the White House. We will all be there next Monday with a special broadcast. It will include part of John Dickerson's interview with the president on his 100th day in office for Face the Nation. That's this coming Sunday.
Looking forward to that. A new poll this morning, though, shows 53% of Americans disapprove of the job President Trump is doing. Only 42% approve. Now, that is the lowest approval rating of any president at this point in his term since President Truman back in 1945. 56% say the president has accomplished little or nothing so far. Margaret Brennan is at the White House. Margaret, good morning.
Good morning. Well, President Trump now says the 100-day mark is not very meaningful, but he's still trying to jam through a series of major initiatives this week to meet the 100-day deadline he set for himself during the campaign. And Vice President Mike Pence is returning a day early from Asia to help him.
No particular rush, but we'll see what happens.
The president is publicly downplaying the urgency, but behind the scenes, the White House is pushing Republican Speaker Paul Ryan to try again to repeal and replace Obamacare. But so far, there is no bill ready and no vote scheduled to consider it.
And we'll be having a big announcement on Wednesday.
The president also wants to unveil tax reform, saying his overhaul plan would be, quote, bigger than any tax cut ever. But on Sunday, his OMB director, Mick Mulvaney, lowered expectations.
You can either have a small tax cut that's permanent or a large tax cut that is short term. I don't think we've decided yet.
Mr. Trump has not delivered on other signature issues. A federal court judge suspended his travel ban on 6 Muslim-majority countries, and he backtracked on a vow to brand China a currency manipulator.
No administration has accomplished more in the first 90 days.
But Mr. Trump has ticked through a number of items, like appointing a Supreme Court justice, withdrawal from the Trans-Pacific trade deal, and greenlighting the Keystone Pipeline. However, the federal government could come to a grinding halt by Friday without a new spending bill to fund it. Passage may hinge on whether Mr. Trump insists on his long-promised border wall.
Well, we're going to get it paid for one way or the other.
On Sunday, Attorney General Jeff Sessions suggested funding it by eliminating tax credits that he claimed benefited Mexicans illegally in the U.S.
I know there's $4 billion a year in excess payments that are going to payments to people, tax credits that they shouldn't get. These are mostly Mexicans, and those kind of things add up.
Now, that claim may be based on a 2011 report by the Treasury Inspector General that showed individuals who aren't legally authorized to work in the U.S. did receive tax credits, but the report did not say the individuals are Mexicans. Norah, it appears U.S. taxpayers, not Mexico, will pay for that wall.
All right, Margaret, thank you.